Hey guys, good morning. It's Tony. So GameStop went absolutely bonkers today, and I released a video earlier today in the morning. I think it was like at 4 or 5 in the morning, where I basically noticed how it was being extremely funky. Right? If we look at TA, it's getting a lot of resistance at that 122 level. Right? It already hit it twice, I think, and it's starting to drop a little bit from here. Again, this 5-minute chart needs to actually push again. If this 5-minute chart actually starts pushing up, then cool. But as of right now, it does look like it hit a lot of resistance at 122 and it's come back down. But what I'm waiting for is for us to close another bullish trigger on the 5-minute, which is basically what happened around this level here. Let me see if I can draw it out so it's easier. So what happened here, right? We actually closed a 5-minute bullish trigger. You can see this little red dot right here. Stochastic was at lows. I'm essentially looking for another trigger to happen exactly like that. I mean, if you look at the 15-minute, it does look like we are hitting peak right now at that 122. So I think right now what's going to happen is we either trade sideways or we actually come back down to 106, 105 on GameStop, and then we can possibly recover and bounce back to the upside. But it does look like, let me see if we have any more. What does a higher time frame look like? I mean, the higher time frames look pretty good. The weekly looks like it's going to close a bullish week, which is, again, going back to my previous video, it's just funky, man. It's super funky. The only thing that I would recommend is, because it's been following the 5-minute really well, I would definitely wait. I mean, obviously, if you're a Patreon member, you have access to my indicators. If you don't have access, join the Patreon. I'll drop the link in the description and also pin it in the comments. But as of right now, you know, because we've basically been trading sideways, right, on this 5-minute trigger. Look at that. You actually closed this candle right here at 118, and you've been trading since 10 o'clock in the morning sideways now for like 45 minutes on a bear trigger. So I think the next time we actually close a red bubble here on the bottom, we should be having a violent close on GameStop, or at least possibly a violent close, and then pushing and breaking that 122 barrier. So I think anytime right now might be anytime between, I don't know. I mean, I can't say anytime now because obviously some of you don't have access to my indicators, but I'd say that because we have solid sideways movement, we can kind of expect GameStop to just kind of trail sideways for a little bit before having another pop to the upside. But again, you are getting a lot of resistance at 122. Personally, I think that if we close the week bullish, I think we can possibly go all the way to 150, if not higher, right? And again, this is something that I would probably only do on Friday once I get full confirmation on that weekly close. But right now, GameStop seems to be getting a lot of volume. And it's really on this bear trigger, like I said, it's just trading sideways. So this is extremely high conviction to be bullish right now, which is pretty insane. I would not be surprised to see GameStop push past 122 today. But again, because you did start bouncing off that 122 and you are starting to see weak momentum on the higher time frames, I would not be surprised to see back around possibly like 105 sometime soon, if you actually go under, let's say, 117.08 again, right? If you drop under this, then I think we're probably dropping all the way down to 105, 106. But if you manage to stay above like 117.1908 or so, I think you can maintain this sideways movement and then pop again. But right now, you do have a lot of bullish momentum on GameStop. It's just about possibly having it drop again to these lows, picking up more calls, and then riding that up. Because I think overall, GameStop does look extremely bullish, and I don't think it's going to stop at 122. At least, not from what I'm seeing now, but I would have to confirm. We would have to come back on Friday to confirm if it actually closed that bullish week, and then possibly I think that's when the major pop will happen next week. So I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.